What is that? What the?
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and I'm in front of Gillette Stadium, the home of the New England Patriots football team, and also the location of where Oxygen Esports has our boot camp because we're owned by the same, company overall, Craft Entertainment. But today we're going to be talking about some stuff with ranked, most specifically a lot of the issues with cheaters going on in Season 18 as it's reached a whole new level. We're also going to give out 45 bucks. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe, you guys know the drill. But without further ado, let's jump into today's topic.
So as most of you are aware, we were supposed to get an update yesterday thanks to Kralrindo and Hypermiss who let us know about that information, and we finally have a look at some of the stuff that they fixed. And while it's great they are taking a look at a lot of the things that are causing issues in Apex Legends right now, there's still a lot going on that just is a little bit of an issue. The number one thing would probably be the rank system with cheaters, exploits, and a lot of other things that are just kind of ruining the game experience for a lot of players. Some of you might be aware that there is a massive ban wave going out, although it's not always hitting the correct person. If you are on PC and using Linux or Steam Deck, for some reason there is a ban going out that is just removing you from the game with an abandon penalty and then no longer letting you get back in. Now, according to this article, they are actually reversing the bans, but it's not 100% for everyone yet, and on their Trello board it's actually still investigating, meaning it's going to take Respawn a little bit longer before they get this 100% resolved. So if you do get falsely banned, that just might be the situation until they finally fix it, but it is something they're working on. But in terms of ranked, they do have an exploit going on right now that is absolutely infuriating for a lot of people. As his Watson shows here right now, you can actually pop about 30 different medkits in zone, and you can average 100 RP per game just by camping and hanging out in the back. Basically, it revolves having a Crypto and a Loba drop all their meds and Loba getting those meds, and then Lifeline can survive all the way until round 6 starts closing. It guarantees them 100 RP without shooting their guns because, well, you don't take any damage and all these other teams are actually fighting and playing the way they are supposed to be. If this continues, obviously, no one will get any points as everyone will be camping in the ring and it ruins the experience for everyone. You can actually see in this gameplay right here that it's a very boring style of gameplay, and it almost makes it feel like once again we're in another season where hitting masters just doesn't matter, very similar to last season. On top of that, they did make some new changes actually to the anti-cheat in Apex Legends, as you can now see when people have been removed from the match, such as this example with Red Spider. However, that doesn't seem to actually be working 100% of the time, or even really that effectively. There was the number one Apex Predator, as his Watson pointed out, named Facilitator, who had been banned 3 times before in the past for cheating, and he is now doing it for a 4th time, and he managed to hit the number one Apex Predator spot. So it doesn't really matter if you embarrass the cheaters, they're still gonna do it and keep coming back. Fortunately, Facilitator did get 100% banned. There's actually some gameplay right here of him playing against Legend Juice and a couple other players, and you can see at the very end he just pops into a box and is no longer in the game, and the leaderboards have been set the correct way. However, when developers like Hideout says hype for New Year, very exciting additions and some changes to Apex anti-cheat, and then stuff like this happens, it's hard to get that hyped up because it just doesn't seem like there's a lot of new stuff going on. Along with that, there was a giant ban wave of legitimate bans that went by that got released by Respawn, and they said after thorough investigation and data review, our Play Apex anti-cheat team issued a number of bans today. Cheating will not be tolerated. But it was only for a couple of players on PC, and they pretty much ignored anything going on console. And this season right now, the community feels like there are a ton of strike pack and mouse and key adapter cheaters on console, yet none of them have been banned whatsoever, even though Respawn had clearly stated that they did have some kind of way to detect if people were using strike packs and such. And this is all the way back in August 25th of 2021, about 2 years ago now at this point. Yet we still haven't seen any official way to get rid of those that are using strike packs and third-party software. And the issue with ranked this season is the fact that we are no longer put into lobbies with people in the same rank. We are put into it by a hidden MMR, or a matchmaking ranking system. We can't see our teammates' ranks or our enemies' ranks, and so if you're actually doing pretty decently, even if you're in silver, you'll be put into master, predator, and diamond lobbies, and a lot of those players will be cheating, and you'll have no way of knowing if they're actually doing that or if they're using that third-party software, which just means that even though they very rarely ban people on Apex Legends, you just have no way of doing it. I hope we get to see a reversal of this and a new anti-cheat come in to make the game actually competitive, especially with ALGS around the corner, and so many people trying to enjoy the new rank tweaks they did. But with some of these changes and the massive amount of cheaters, it's making it very hard to enjoy Season 18, as that's one of the few highlights we actually have this season.
Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Have you been dealing with a lot of cheaters in Season 18? How has your experience been in ranked, especially with that new exploit going on? And also, don't forget to check out this channel by my editor Novell, who does amazing Apex Legends content. And until next time, Legends, keep slaying the outlands. I'll see you out there.